Good morning. Today is September 14th. It's an A day. So on your pink paper, you're going to write objective number 3, which is write one inference about this class. All right. So part 2, I'm going to give you a little demonstration that I have to do at my house because I don't have the materials here, but I'm going to add this slide. So what you need right now is your yellow notes packet. And if you don't have the yellow notes packet, I have attached the notes that you need for this. It's the second day of notes. You use the first day. The yellow note packet looks like this. It's the yellow note packet. This is what you're using. And it says science notes on the first page. And if you are in school, you have this at home. If you are a complete distance learner, I attached it as a Google Doc. So this was the first day, safety. And then today, it's 2 charts. One side says observation, the other side says inference. And if you're a complete distant learner, you have that as a Google Doc and you will write into it. Okay, so on your pink paper, you're writing one inference about this class. Not yet, because you didn't see the demonstration yet. Okay, so you're going to make some observations on a demonstration. And an observation is information that we gather through the use of our senses or through measurement. So your observations really need to be complete. In order for your observations to be complete, they must be with more than one sense. The most complete observations should be with 5 senses. So you have the sense of sight, you have your sense of touch, you have your sense of taste, you have your sense of hearing, you have your sense of smell. A lot of times we can make great observations about something and guess what we think it is and interpret it. Our brains have the ability to interpret all the information, and then we process that information and we formulate an opinion or a guess, or sometimes we take that knowledge and we make a prediction. All of these pieces of information we're gathering are observations. We must use our 5 senses to make an observation. So what you're doing right now is you are writing down everything that is white on your paper. So let's go back a little bit. So right here where it says observations, it says information that we gather through the use of our, white you're writing, senses or measurement. Then you're going to write down your 5 senses. Where it says 5 senses, you're writing them in. 5 senses. Da, 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 here are your 5 senses. Then there's another line underneath that. And right there, you're going to write, we must use our 5 senses to make an observation. Okay? All right. Blank are obtained through the use of tools. Well, what are we making with the use of tools? Measurements. And they have to be exact. So when you make a measurement, you're extending your senses. Because if you look at something with your sight and you say, that looks big. Might not be big to an elephant. Elephants are huge. But it could be big to an ant. So your measurement will help quantify how big something actually is. So you'll measure it with a ruler, or you'll measure it with a triple beam balance, or you'll measure it with a scale, whatever you're using, or a graduated cylinder. So measurements are obtained through the use of tools. They must be exact. For example, 32 and 7/10 centimeters is an exact measurement of how long something is. All right, an example of an observation. I can hear the dog bark. Woof, woof. Hear is the sense of smell. Smell, imagine that one. The sense of hearing. I can hear it. So is it really a dog, or is it Miss Anderson making a fake bark? You know what dogs sound like because you have prior knowledge, but some people have the ability to sound like dogs. They can mimic. I can see that the dog has spots, and I can measure the dog is 80.5 centimeters long. So I'm making observations. Here's your dog. Is that what you pictured the dog to look like? Maybe not, because it wasn't enough information. Is the dog clean? How do we know? We have to make observations. You could smell it. You can look at it. Okay. The dog has spots and the dog is long. We measure it. This is going to end in 24 seconds. So I have to make another video. So this is going to be like 3-part video. Okay. See you in a couple of minutes. Then we'll do inference.